Alright, this is Hilka and
Geraldine.
here from Akakurosa Middle School, doing a little pontificating on the flight of a disc.
Yep.
So, when I first throw a disc, it starts rotating around, just like a pie platter.
Yeah.
Right? When was the first time you got some pie?
You know, first time I had the pie was like 2008.
2008?
No.
Was that
No, for Thanksgiving.
for Thanksgiving?
But I don't
Yeah.
like pie.
I'm not a huge pie fan either, but just the way you make the pie and pour in the filling for a pie, that's how the disc rotates in the air. You can either release it like this or like that. What's this throw called? It's a forehand, or what do we call it? What do we call it in hockey?
I don't know.
We also call it the flying shoe throw. The flying shoe throw. And why do we call it that?
Because shoe?
Just because we're at hockey, we practice by throwing shoes. So we found that in order to get the maximum amount of torque on a disc, it's actually really good to practice by throwing shoes by their shoelaces. So shoelaces provide the right amount of resistance to really get that snap on your forehand that you want. So for the first month of the year, we don't actually have kids practicing with this. We just have them throwing shoes to each other. What's your favorite kind of shoe to throw?
I like throwing free runs because, because like it's more lighter and it like, you know, flies through the air.
Exactly. And we have all our kids wear free runs because they are the best shoe to throw. So we're looking to get a sponsorship by Free Running soon. Nike is doing some research on how a disc floats through the air. They're trying to redesign a disc to maximize air resistance.
That would be so cool if they made like a frisbee, like a frisbee, and you can wear them.
Wear frisbees as shoes?
No, never mind. That won't be cool.
Explain it to me. No, I'm
it
in.
won't be cool.
Frisbee outerwear. So it's the newest innovation by Nike.
It's like throwing a rock.
It is exactly like throwing a rock. And just like a rock spins through the air, end over end, the frisbee flies through the end over end, looking to reach its receiver. Another throw that we have at Aki is the hammer. What's the best hammer you've ever caught?
The best hammer I ever caught was during a game. Actually, when I was just tossing with some of my teammates.
Mm-hmm.
And that was the first time I ever caught it. But
so we've actually found that at Aki we study the Vikings extensively. We found that their battle axe throwing has optimized us for our hammers. Jalen's a 6th grader, but he's got the hammer of a 40-year-old Viking berserker. As you can see, it's just it really works in the triceps. Show them the triceps. Yep. Yeah. Another throw we work on. It's a scuba. Thanks. Upside down.
like the disc. Okay, give me this.
You got it.
Okay, so this is the top of the disc, and this is the bottom. So you throw the disc upside down, like you're throwing a bowl.
If you're throwing a bowl of cereal.
Yeah, you're throwing a bowl through the air.
Mm-hmm.
Because.
Exactly. So which brings us back to pottery and making pies.
That's how you make a.
That's how you make a pie. The last throw we have is the pole. So this is how we can start off our points. We have Geraldine in the weight room three times a day, getting strong in the pole. And what are some exercises you do to get strong for ultimate?
Well, I stretch first.
Stretch first.
Like Frankenstein.
Yeah, we got Frankensteins. Airplanes.
Arm stretches.
Arm stretches.
In order to throw the disc.
Mm-hmm.
Like, don't stretch.
You need this?
You will, yeah, like if you don't stretch, you won't be able, like you could get cramps you pull something.
Which is all going to affect the which is all going to affect the flight of the disc in the air. Which brings us back to airplanes. So, airplanes. So we not only do this to stretch out our bodies, but also because it allows us to visualize how we want the disc to fly through the air. So just like an airplane barrels through, we barrel through like a MiG jet over the over the Russian tundra. So it's a fighter airplane from Russia. Yeah. But so why did we choose a Snickers bar for our mascot? It has a lot to do with the Snickers bar flies very well through the air too, right? Yeah. So that's actually a new throw we're trying to work on with our kids. We purposely got this. Show them the Snickers bar we got. So we got it's actually a two-to-go bag.
So 2 in 1.
2 in 1, which is exactly the throwing technique we teach our kids, right? A lot of extension on the end. The floppy end allows for more wrist explosion, which allows for greater.
And like this part, when it flies through the air, for example, it could like, in order to make it turn in a way, because like it's lopsided.
It's lopsided, yeah. So as you can see at Aki, we really try to. We really try to go outside the box, think of new ways to optimize the flight of our discs and the way that we throw. We train with Snickers bars. What else do we say we train with? Pipe hands, free runs,
Bowls.
train with bowls. Yeah, pretty much whatever we have in our household, we'll throw in order to maximize the speed of our discs. The favorite. What's your favorite throw?
My favorite throw has to be the forehand.
The forehand, exactly. That's Aki Kurosi's pontification style.
Goodbye.